And welcome back to States of Chaos.
Yeah, that's right. We are now 4 episodes in with plenty more chaos content coming up this episode.
What's coming up tonight?
Well, tonight we have our famed chaos reviews with a blind tasting.
Always a crowd favourite.
And our deep dive dives into also a good one tonight, the entertainment industry under the microscope.
That's good. Hopefully I can ask our guest about the progress of my Pornhub premium refund.
Well, with the writers' strike still in full swing, we take a deep dive into working conditions in the entertainment industry and its impact on Australian content too.
And talking about horrible working conditions, it's Kieran's turn to sample presenter roulette.
And even more impressive than that, news in from China last week, people flocking to a zoo after videos of a human-like sun bear went viral. The bear stunning zoo goers with almost human-like appearance, starting rumours that the performance was actually a zoo staff member in costume.
Taking tips from Dominic Perrottet on how to dress up for media attention.
Parties with Dom are an acquired taste, and talking about parties, it wouldn't be a party here without some of the rest of the crew. In the apartment tonight we have Aidan, Kieran, Sammy, Kent and Sarah.
And as always, Doll Bludger and Rent Scabber, Chaos Symphony soloist Zeph in the soloist Grotto. Good evening, Zeph.
Hey guys, how are we?
Mate, no black eyes after the big fight yesterday?
No, the big fight's still to come, but I'm feeling good about it.
No, your gangland bingle with the spacemen yesterday? You left in such a huff.
Oh, you mean Space and Ages? No, that's all good. Turns out they just wanted the mower back that my missus borrowed from 3 years ago, so...
It's going to be hard to keep the lawn around that skip bin tidy now. But up next, our ad-breaking team was hard at it again this week. If you loved Chaos Broccoli, you'll love our new product lineup.
She loves me. She loves me. She loves me. She loves me loud. Don't mistake my kindness for weakness. The beast inside of me is sleeping, not dead. The new fragrance by That's the Chaos. Shut up,
And welcome to tonight's Roast of the Week, the segment more disappointing than a Sticky Fingers concert.
Yes, disappointment over the weekend with Sticky Fingers cancelling their River Stage performance in Brisbane, with frontman Dylan Frost rushed to hospital shortly before the show.
Possibly to join the States of Chaos production team. And speaking of Sticky Fingers, a bad week for Grammy Award-winning singer Lizzo.
I thought we weren't fat-shaming on the show, Sammy.
Oh, no. Lizzo this week, the star is being sued by former backup dancers for sexual harassment.
The sort of Sticky Fingers that gets you in a leading role in a Weinstein production.
That's right. Just this time, it seems the dancers didn't appreciate the efforts the singer went to forcing them to eat a banana from the vagina of a sex worker in Amsterdam.
Sounds like a night out with Kent. And news from the royal family this week.
They finally found Camilla's balls.
Oh, no. Harry and Meghan were on their private tour as using little funds they had in research for a quiet little beachfront mansion in Malibu. Words.
Good for them. I know it's been a tough time for them lately, and between telling their elderly neighbours in Montecito to fuck off to the King's coronation snub, it's about time Meghan and Harry found themselves a quiet 14-acre, 8-bedroom shack by the sea.
And lastly, another riot in the US this week.
Donald Trump getting in early for his presidential run.
Oh, no. This time, social media influencer and content streamer Kai Cenat starting a riot in New York with promises of giving away electronics and PlayStations.
Doesn't that just make you want to storm the Capitol, grab your closest speaker of the House and club them with a VR headset? And straight from a government building loot, budget-busting crappy DIY handyman Tyler puts down the whisk and picks up the tool belt to tackle flat pack builds.
Hello, States of Chaos fam. I'm your host Tyler, and welcome back to Crappy DIYs, where today we're going to be spicing things up a little bit by moving away from the cooking and instead making some flat pack furniture. Of course, we can't forget the shitty instructions. Let's begin. I think the best way to start off is try and make sure that these are stable together. I think that's why we have the tape. Ped me your maker, bitch. Oh, I don't need the tape. First screw in. It doesn't fit. What do you mean it doesn't fit? It's not that hard, you know? You don't even need instructions. Boys buy their furniture normally. Men build it. Oh, wait. Shit, did I just put a hole in it? Oh, this thing. A little bit of technical difficulties here. It turns out I'm a dumbass. We're gonna take off the bottom layer because this one has a couple holes that I didn't take into account for, and it's meant to go with this. Is it meant to be a leg? How am I even meant to put it in? Nothing. This is bullshit and it's dumb. I don't want to do it. Which way does this even go? It doesn't fit. I'm trying my best here. Where's the hole? The hole's on the wrong end. I put it inside out. The whole thing is inside out. What we're going to do is we're going to adapt to our problems, and we are going to use this upside down. Oh, shit. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A perfect shelf. That's all the time that we have for today. Back to the studio.
Well, tonight's an interesting mix with the Chaos Review, as we will be completely blindfolded during tonight's taste test.
Yes, yes. Tonight we will put our full trust into the magic of blind random selection, because to select the dish we'll be reviewing, we need to dig into this dish of random numbers. Then we give a rating out of 5 stars of deliciousness.
It's how I like to spend most of my evenings, just blindfolded and hoping for the best.
Same here.
For private lives and parts aside, our producers have assembled some of the best and worst foods available to the market.
We also have the trusty bucket underneath us here, handy to return the food from our mouth back to the presenters. Alrighty, let's get into it.
All right, Kent,
Who's
you're
got
up.
first? Okay.
Kent, right
All
on,
right,
mate.
sure.
Draw a number, very quickly. What is it? What is
that-
it? It's a G. It's a 6.
It's a 9.
Can we get dish number 9?
No, six. Number 6. Number 6.
No, whatever.
9
You're getting
now.
9.
Fine.
You lucky cunt.
Oh, my lord,
Okay.
you're a lucky gentleman, even. What does that taste like, Kent?
Bland.
Bland?
Bland. 2.
2.
We'll go for 2.
Like Australia?
Wait.
No, I'm joking. I
Okay,
love
now there's
Australia.
flavour coming through.
All right,
great.
moving on.
Aiden.
I think it's my turn now. Let's hope there's no pork in these dishes. I don't want to sacrifice my religion on air. Okay. What does that say, guys?
Yep. 7?
7.
7.
7.
7.
Dish number 7, please and thank you. Tonight on MasterChef. I feel like Matt Preston over here.
This is exciting.
Okay.
This is exciting. You like this
That's a
one?
very odd way of holding it. So what?
Not if you're me.
What have we
Okay,
got
let's.
here?
How are we going to do this one?
How is
Just open your mouth and you'll be fine.
Oh, dear lord. How's that?
What is that? Ugh. What the fuck?
So what is that?
Oh,
Out of
it's so
5?
bitter, bruh. Oh my god.
That's the.
All right, let's
No
move
idea.
on.
All right.
I'm the next victim. Okay, right. Number.
Yep.
Guys.
Number 8. Dish number 8, please. Where the fuck we put this? Oh, here it is. Here it is, if we can get it out. Oh.
Okay, that's gonna need some prep work. We'll need
Okay.
some prep work on that. Just hang on, Kieran.
We can't just bite into it?
Can we?
I think you do this
Is he
around
allowed
Easter
to bite
time.
right into it?
Yes, he
Okay,
is.
yes,
Okay,
go for
open
it.
wide,
Are you going
like an aeroplane.
He's going to feed me.
Ready? Ready?
Yeah,
Ready?
go ahead.
Big bite, big bite, big bite, big bite, chop it.
Oh, I feel like I'm back in Brooklyn, New York. Go ahead.
Bite it, chunk it. Oh!
Okay.
Look at that, get a look at that.
Pauline Hanson.
All right. Okay.
Oh, have we got time for more? One more.
Oh.
Okay,
right,
let's
fine.
go.
All right.
All righty.
All right.
You can keep that, mate. There you go.
There we go.
Number 2. Please and thank you. Oh, here
Okay.
it comes. Oh, it looks good. It smells okay. What is that?
Where we going?
Looks like
Okay.
dead snake. All right. How's it go, mate?
Yeah, no, it's all right.
Yeah?
A little bit of a kick to it.
Well, you know what? I think that's all we got time for on that one. Moving to meaning in the chaos, as tonight's focus is on the entertainment industry. Tam stalked enough actors to be refused entry into the Logies. So she returned the next day to find discarded Logies in the trash bin, but found talented local actor Isabel Davis to interview instead.
Good evening and welcome to Meaning in the Chaos. Tonight, because of COVID, apparently, and the laziness of our wonderful producers, I've had to break into a student accommodation, hence the skanky scenery here tonight. So, even adding to that, we've had to do a Zoom meeting for our special guest tonight, whose name is Isabel Davis, and we welcome her tonight on Zoom. Isabel, we have a few questions for you. Now, Isabel, you've been in a production recently from Griffith Film School, have you?
Yes, I was in Cleo's Corner, which was directed by Matt Munns. And,
Tell me more about that, the synopsis.
yeah, so it's basically play school kind of vibes, but it's a lot darker.
So what other roles have you played?
So currently I work as a performer at Movie World.
Mm-hmm.
So I am good friends with Tweety Bird, Daffy Duck, and a cockatoo from Paradise Country called Canal.
Who's your idol? Who you wish to aspire to be more like?
I don't really have like an idol per se, but the end goal is that I just want to perform either at a theme park or in a musical.
In a musical, right. Okay, what's your favourite musical?
My favorite musical is Next to Normal. It's about a family who the mother is bipolar depressive. So I actually was in the musical a couple of years ago with Redcliffe Musical Theatre, and I played Natalie, the daughter.
Right.
One of the songs she sang was Superboy and the Invisible Girl, if you want to hear a bit of that.
I do, come on.
Yeah,
Bring it
sure,
on. Bring it
okay.
on. Bring it on.
Superboy and the Invisible Girl, son of steel and daughter of air. He's a hero, a lover, a prince. She's not there. There you go.
Oh, that sounded like a song out of Frozen.
Oh.
Well, now that we're in the apartment, we better make sure that we can get out in time. And I have to really, really thank Isabel. Isabel Davis, thank you very, very much for coming on the show.
That's all right. Thank you for having me.
Maybe next time we can actually get you on again in the real setting. Hey?
That would be great. Yeah, thank you.
But we better get out of here before these students find out.
Well, within these last 10 years, online streaming has taken a solid grasp on the current media world, replacing our favourite local blockbusters down the road. And the crave for new content has never been higher. But with writers working for less than peanuts, it's no wonder why everyone's on the picket lines, battling it out like at the gates of Mordor. Tonight, Morpheus is fighting Neo, and you're all invited for our next segment, Deep Dive. Welcome to Deep Dive, the interview segment where we expose the truth on subjects you want to know about. From the script AI to Shakespeare's 4 tragedies, tonight We're chat-GPTing about the writers' strike. The strike began on the 2nd of May this year when writers started fighting to not have their jobs taken by AI and the corporate greed of money-hungry executives. The following month, actors joined writers on the picket lines. Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, fired back in retaliation, claiming that writers aren't being realistic with their expectations and that the threat of a strike is disturbing. Which is interesting, as this quote comes from a man who not only made $27 million last year, but whose studio created one of the greatest anti-oppression films in cinematic history, A Bug's Life. American Screen Actors Guild, which represents 160,000 performers, joined the writers on strike in a bold move of solidarity with the Writers Guild of America, both advocating for higher paying pensions, safeguards in practice for AI, and hopefully there's been rumours for subsidised dental. The strike has impacts on Australia's entertainment workers also, with major US-based productions across the country now on hold. It's meant hundreds of cast and crew are now in employment limbo until they have the green light on better working conditions overseas. In solidarity with our US counterparts, we are boycotting the system by convincing Sony to release for a third time their hit film, Morbius. That's right. And speaking of massive jokes, we have the comedic, creative master behind the fantastic, not only that, it is a award-winning production company.
Ken, cut. We gotta cut the segment.
What? Why?
There's literally no one. There's no writers. They're all on strike. We tried, but we've got no one. You just have to continue the segment, man. Just keep going.
Okay, well, let's keep going then. Production company Universal has been in murky waters recently after committing what has been seen as quite a deliberate stunt of cutting down trees that protesters have been using as sun protection. Screen Actors Guild member Constantine Anthony has been quoted as saying, "Universal, get your ducks in order. We don't want to see any shady nonsense because the people are watching." Universal promptly extended an olive branch, declaring that the studio would be providing shade coverage for picketers. To find out more, we sent a Chaos correspondent to confirm the reports, but we were extremely displeased to find this at the scene. I guess with all their writers on strike, Universal turned to their enemy Disney for some advice on how to deal with the picketers. Disney was quick to jump the gun and reminded their rivals of a trick they used in Amazon back in 1984. Oh, well, I guess that's all the time we're going to have on this week's edition of Deep Dive. So, let's have a moment to appreciate the people who, behind the cameras and that whose wages and weekly bills are affected by everything that's going on. It's a hard pill to swallow, you know. They are the ones writing the content for a production that makes $1 billion in box office. Okay, let's go to our little Big Talks presenter, Edward, in the matrix of the Brisbane CBD.
Today I'm on the streets of Brisbane to see what people say about the writers' strike. What do you think about the writers' strike?
I think it's not the first time that happened, so there's probably a good reason for this to happen.
Well, I understand people's anger, and I totally understand them because, you know, this situation is probably not the best option for them, and they think what to do with their future.
It's really nice to see the big studios being forced to hear something about it, because they're the ones getting all the money.
Yes.
When writers and actors and other crew and staff just get long hours of work, get sometimes pity conditions of work, and not getting anything from it or the residuals over the years.
Why do you think the writers are going on strike?
I think they want better conditions, and I think they're worried about their futures, particularly in technology with AI.
Well, because it's affecting their cost that they need to provide to their families. That's obvious. Yeah, I understand that. And I think this is right way to do. They fight for their living.
I think it's because they want better conditions of work, you know, because I mean, the actors and the actresses are also a part of the strike. but usually they get more money than the rest of the crew.
They're not getting paid very much at all right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they're on a strike, right? Usually people go on strikes because they want better conditions of something, because they want to raise their wages or their work conditions.
Do you think I could write a script?
I think you'd write a great script.
Yeah, anyone can write a script. An idea can come from anyone and everyone.
If you're creative?
Yeah, if you're creative. If you have a good story, of course.
Unfortunately, this is the end of Little Big Talk today. Well, I'm quite annoyed, so I gotta go on strike. Edward Hill, out!
So basically tonight, we're just going to be doing like a free like little yoga lesson at the start of the night just to get you all, you know, chill, ready to go in to the show. It's going to be a bit of a hectic show, so we just got to be like balance you out first. Our certified guru, grandmaster, Haraja and sensei, reality check. Hang tight. He will be with you all shortly. Excellent.
What the fuck? Who are these people? I'll just take off my unisex glasses. Now, just pair up. I don't mind two guys together. It's sort of that sort of show. So just, that's it. So pair up together. Let's go. Come up now here. I'd like you to just hold them. Yeah, it's roll and back. Roll and back. You guys, don't get too close. It's a boof. And you go to the next girl. And then you go, oh my God. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm so pleased. Okay. Oh, that was a bloke. Now we got no one.
Yes, that was some footage from last night's audience participation for tonight's that skit. Yes, thank you for General Yoga Master there coming on in to teach our audience some stuff there.
It's pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was actually, yeah. But another challenge down. We've got to go to another challenge for our host, Kieran. Where is it? He's going to eat some funky shit.
Yeehaw, Kieran. Again, lucky you.
Yes, yes. Maybe you should try writing the teleprompter. That's pretty funky too.
Always up for a challenge.
That's okay, because so far I presented roulette, and you got to drive a manual car for the first time, and Kent Lee did public karaoke really badly, and I got fucked over in the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, so today, like we said, we decided it was only fair to have Kieran expand his culinary horizons from only potatoes and carrots and sample the more unique dishes available here in Brisbane.
Yum yum.
Hey, my name is Kieran. I'm here for Presenter Roulette. I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're here at Momo Chicken in Brisbane City, and I'm trepidatious. No wine, it's okay. I'll figure it out.
So, we're ordering him 3 dishes today, right?
Yes. Great. This is very glamorous, but I mean, I'm an immigrant and I feel like you're going to make fun of it. For you.
Meal number 1, roasted gizzard.
Roasted what?
It's part of a chicken.
It's part of a chicken? The insides of a chicken. I don't use these.
It's like for people. Or like when you get saucy bread chicken or whatever.
Oh my god. Okay.
Thank you.
No. take a moment to compose myself. I mean, oh. No. I just can't.
A little bit actually.
Delicious vegetables.
And this is spicy too, so it's so yum.
Yeah, I did notice the spice, and I thought that seemed delicious. It was just the element of being a chicken's foot.
Do you know what gizzard is?
I don't know, but I can see the tampon string.
It's basically the stomach of the chicken. Muscular walls that contract. The gizzard is aided by gritty sand-like particles.
Wow. Thank you.
You gotta get the juice with it.
Yeah, there goes the egg. I would have done that. That's protein. Delicious. I've eaten it all and I enjoyed it. Thank you, Momo Chicken Brisbane City, for having us. I do not know who truly had who, but it was divine and you're very nice. And now I'm going to go home to my potatoes like a good Irish immigrant.
Did you develop a foot fetish after that, Kieran?
Oh, I think I got over my foot fetish long before that.
We can't have you hospitalised too, eh?
No more hospitalizations.
No, all right. Who's up next on the presenter roulette?
Oh,
I do wonder.
I wonder if it's a teleprompter operator. He might be up next.
Honestly, I know.
Oh,
that's you.
It is Sarah. Last episode, Sarah, so I hope it's a good one. Any major fears we should let the producers know
Oh
about?
my God, so many. Voting, manual driving, public speaking, frogs running into Anastasia Palaszczuk, open spaces, crowd spaces, sunlight,
Basically,
clouds.
you're saying you're an easy target.
Yes, and we also want to give a quick shout out to someone special to the States of Chaos team, to our very own series lead production designer, Georgia Wessels. Stepdad Mike. Now, Mike was a part of our very first studio audience last year and recently released home from a serious hospital visit, but is on the mend.
Great to hear. Though we could have got the inside scoop from Sticky Fingers for us.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a producer in hospital now diagnosed with writer's stroke.
And sadly, once again, that's it for States of Chaos tonight. But as always, we turn to checking in with our symphony soloist, Zeph. Zeph, how are you going over there tonight, mate?
Jesus Christ. We can't go having you hospitalised too. Have you got a song for us or not?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a song I wrote with me mate, Al. It's called Sticky Fingers and Strikes. Well, there's a tale to tell, gather round, my dear friends, about writers on strike and the madness it sends. They put down their pens with nothing to binge, demanding better deals, studio CEOs having a whinge. Picket signs and protests, writers stood for their rights. Bears in Chinese zoos are breaking websites. But when Lizzo sings and dances with a flute and a jam, it all went so well until a night in Amsterdam. Writers on strike locked deep in a feud. Lizzo on tour, back home she's getting sued. A hilarious mix with, oh, not as it seems, but not as a bear and a pissed off dance team. Negotiations have stalled, David Zaslav gets booed. A sun bear dance battle and a hairy dance crew. Lizzo drops a beat, but her dancers drop a suit for sexual harassment and a forced Nordic route. Writers on strike, locked deep in a feud. Lizzo on tour, back home, she's getting sued. A hilarious mix, though it's not what it seems, with bananas, a bear, and a pissed off dance team.
And that's it. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for our final episode of States of Chaos. Thanks for watching.
Good morning.
Are you alright? Did I get it?